these birds of a feather are flocking together. St. Albert is back to being St. Albert. Lewis Central continues to take no prisoners. The Titans marching towards an unbeaten season. The Yellow Jackets for real. TJ continues to ground and pound, trading punches on the pitch. The Reavers go toe-to-toe with the Tigers. Killing time at St. Albert. The Saints race with the Phillies. Hello, I'm JJ Davis, and welcome to our latest edition of the Bluff Sports Zone. Now, a few years back, a certain head coach confided in me. He said, a few years from now, we're going to be good, real good. Guess what? He was right. St. Albert is unbeaten midway through the regular season. The Falcons are 5-0 and ranked third in Class A, showing no signs of letting up. Next up, some more home cooking. And this time on the menu, some Blue Devils. Here's the Quiet Storm, Brett Grasshorn.
St. Albert is on a tear. The number 3 Falcons are 5-0 for the first time in 3 years. Early first quarter, QB Luke Waters connects with Tyler Blaha for the 23-yard score. Blaha with one of his 2 catches for 55 yards, 7-zip St. Albert. The Blue Devils respond to the touchdown pass of their own. Chandler Craig finds Matt Holt in the back of the end zone for a 10-yard score, 14-6 Falcons. Second quarter, home team in the red zone. Waters, 10 yards to tight end Joseph Liston for the easy touchdown. The junior quarterback finishes 8 of 11 for 156 yards and 2 TDs. St. Albert dancing at halftime, up 31-6. First play of the second half, Danny Cook rips off a huge run. 49 yards down to the 1. Next play, Luke Gronstall pounds it in. The junior, 18 carries, 140 yards, and this touchdown, 38-6 Falcons. The Blue Devils aren't dead yet. Still in the third quarter, Theo Craig rips off a 35-yard touchdown run, but it's too little too late for Martinsdale St. Mary's. Waters on the ground this time, from 6 yards out, his only rushing touchdown. St. Albert bludgeons the Blue Devils 54-18.
Just to come out every game ready, not take any plays off. Just come out, hit them from the beginning, and hopefully put them away quick.
You just got to roll with it. I think we've done a good job this year, never being too high, never being too low, and being able to come back after a Friday night victory and show up and work at Monday. So.
I thought we were pretty balanced tonight. We came out, we had a nice script set up offensively. We wanted to try some things in the first quarter, and we wanted to mix it up a little bit, throwing with both our quarterbacks and a little run. And I thought we did a good job of executing early. We just tell our guys all the time, you just want to try to get a little bit better every week. Individually, as a team, as a unit. I thought we took some good strides tonight. Hopefully we'll be better next week also.
The Falcons have outscored their opponents 223-31 in their last 4 games. For the Bluff Sports Zone, I'm Brett Grasshorn.
Thanks, Brett. So St. Albert continues to pour it on. And these birds are sending a message. Look out, baby, because come playoff time, we're coming for you. 267 points in 6 games. That's an average of over 44 per. Now the Mean Green Machine D side giving up just 50 for an average of 8 or so per contest. Now the special teams lighting it up. St. Albert number 1 in Class A in punt returns, returning 4 for touchdowns. 7 different players have scored a rushing TD. 5 have caught a touchdown pass, and that's just for starters. Now this is a total team effort. The Falcons played 2 of their last 3 on the road, and 2 of the 3 are against opponents with 4-2 records, so it's not going to be easy. But then again, it never is. Some schools, like St. Albert, just make it look that way. Now the birds are banged up, but hanging tough. No doubt in my mind, the Falcons are going to the Dome. You heard it here first. There's another club kicking butt and taking names. Does it do the same to its perennial nemesis? But first up, the Titans take some dogs to obedience school when we come back.
At Council Plus Savings Bank, you still get personalized customer service.
We have identity-safe checking with LifeLock, identity theft protection.
You get personal mortgage lending to fit your needs now and in the future.
You get business banking with the latest technology because saving you time saves you money.
At Council of Savings Bank, you get people who answer when you call and local employees who are actively involved in our community. Council Bluffs Savings Bank, hometown banking the way it used to be.
Listen now, can you hear the bluebirds? Oh, look up now, can you feel the sun? Whoa, 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 can you feel the sun?
This is the moment I knew. His future had no boundaries.
There are some moments only the forest can inspire. Find yours at discovertheforest.org.
This portion of the Bluffs Sports Zone brought to you by Cutler O'Neill, Meyer Woodring, family-owned funeral home, serving Council Bluffs in southwest Iowa for over 100 years.
So Lewis Central takes 2 in the playoffs last year. Why not even more this time around? Better yet, why not the Dome? Why not? I'm telling you, these Titans are for real. Class 4A, number 5 LC has 4 regular season games left against 3 opponents that have records under 500. So here's saying Lewis Central's going to run the table and go undefeated. For more, here's IWTV student, Wired for Sound, Colton Emsweiler.
It's homecoming week at Lewis Central. The Titans are ready to square off with the Hoover Huskies. First quarter, LC up 7-0, and Hoover QB Byron Jarrett's pass is intercepted by Damon Deo, the home team with 4 picks on the night. Ensuing drive, Lewis Central quarterback Max Duggan keeps it, and sound up.
Duggan on the keep over left side of the line, into the end zone for a Titan touchdown.
A missed extra point makes it 13-zip Titans. Late first quarter for Hoover, and Jarrett goes for it all. He finds Doug Wilson and breaks a tackle.
Completed to number 6, Wilson.
Number 6, an 89-yard TD. It's 13-7 LC. Lewis Central responds on the ensuing kickoff. Josh Simmons with a monster 73-yard return inside the Husky 10. Duggan scores on the sneak. Big Blue leads 20-7 after 1. Second quarter, the sophomore gets one with his arm. A 33-yard strike to Dane Theobald. Max Duggan finishes with 3 touchdowns on the ground and 2 in the air. Duggan finishes 11 for 17 and 185 yards. Homecoming week ends with a bang as the Titans topple Hoover 64-7.
Well, it was nice for them to get that homecoming win tonight. Obviously, there's a lot of distractions during homecoming, but I thought they did a good job of just persevering and staying focused. Next week, obviously, we go to Ankeny, and that's a big one right there because they're awfully talented football team. At their place, we beat them last year. I'm sure they got a little bit of an agenda, but get our kids ready to play and see what happens.
You know, I'm surrounded by great teammates, great staff. Everyone's doing a great job. They always support me. Yeah, no, the rest of the season's going to be really good. We've started off district play 2-0, so it's going to be really, we're going to go in confidence. It's going to be a confidence booster.
We started off district play 2-0, and our goal right now is just to make the playoffs. And it'd be great to have a home playoff game for our first playoff. Our goal out here from the beginning was just go get that win for us seniors. Our homecoming, the last one we'll ever have, and just the memory that we'll have of this last game.
Lewis Central starts the season 5-0 for the first time since 2008. For the Bluff Sports Zone, I'm Colton Emsweiler.
Thanks, Colton. And then there's Thomas Jefferson. Did you know the Yellow Jackets lead all of Class 4A in rushing? Over 1,800 yards in just 5 games. That's just under 8 yards per carry. Next up, a team that smoked TJ last year 49-12. So, little payback maybe? Here's IDub TV student Steady Ben Smith.
The Yellow Jackets are having a great year, having the most wins in a season already since 2012. First minute of the game, the Ankeny Hawks come out flying. Blaine Hawkins connects with Drew Hill for the long completion. Down inside the 5. Next play, Ben Schiltz pounds it in for the early score. 7-0 away team after 61 seconds. TJ shows confidence in its offense. The Jackets drive 87 yards. Tyler Moore caps it off with a 4-yard TD run. 7-6 Ankeny. The Hawks take it down the field on their second possession. Ben Schiltz with his second of 3 touchdowns. Ankeny leads 14-6 after 1. Second quarter, Blaine Hawkins takes the read option 35 yards to the house. The senior QB rushes for 100 yards and 2 TDs. 21-6 Hawks. Late in the half, the Yellow Jacket offense begins to malfunction. Mitchell Flowers heaves it up, but it's picked off. TJ turns the ball over just 2 times. Ankeny turns the pick into points. Blaine Hawkins heaves it up for Kyle Johnson. The junior with the beautiful TD. Away team leads 29-6 at halftime. Bad exchanges are the story of the third quarter. TJ mishandles the snap 3 times in the quarter, but only fumbled it away once. Fourth quarter, down 43-7. The home team puts up another score, but Ankeny, with over 400 yards of total offense, blows out TJ 43-14.
We did have a new center in this week, and it's hard to get ready in just 1 week and hard for the quarterback and new center to get comfortable with each other. That was one of the issues there, but they had worked, so it's not like it should have been as big a problem as it was. It's not going to be hard for us to bounce back at all. We're a positive group. Our kids will come back on Sunday at our meetings and be ready to go. They'll be all fired up, ready to play this next week. We felt this was the toughest team in the district. We know we can play with the next 2 teams on our schedule, so we're not going to have any trouble getting up.
TJ dropped to 3-3 overall and 1-1 in the district. For the Bluffs Sports Zone, I'm Ben Smith.
Thanks, Ben. Now, Abraham Lincoln takes it on the chin at Ankeny Centennial. All Jaguars, 63-13. Now, my man Lanny scores on the ground. Stud receiver Frank Jerkovich catches a TD pass. It doesn't get any easier for the Lynx. Next up, a trip to Dowling Catholic. Moving indoors, the Saints come marching in towards another state tournament banner. A couple of banner soccer teams run around in round 2 after the break.
For more than a quarter century, thousands of Southwest Iowa athletes have relied on this team. Jenny Ed Sports Med. Their sole focus is to prevent, diagnose, and treat your sports injury. They even partner with the surgeons at Ortho West, ensuring you get your own exclusive roadmap back to action. Methodist Jenny Ed Sports Med invites all Southwest Iowa athletes to its free walk-in clinic, open every Saturday morning, August through October. Jenny Ed Sports Med.
And then from this angle, it all makes a star.
I'm a teacher. Let me tell you what I make. I make learning a privilege, not a chore.
Show up
And frustration, a tool, not an obstacle. I make working hard seem easy, and giving up impossible.
And then we're gonna turn the lights and everybody look up.
I make an old subject feel like a fresh thought.
What's your reaction?
Yeah!
Yeah, exactly.
And unconventional methods
Okay, what else?
common.
This is their world.
There's nothing.
And then they die. Go ahead, go, go, go.
I'm a teacher. I make more.
They said I couldn't dream. Called me a piece of trash and swore that's all I'd ever be. Said a bottle couldn't see the ocean. Give up. Go back to the dumpster. But I didn't listen. I made my way. And now, I am what I've always wanted to be.
Council Bluffs is a growing, vibrant community. It's becoming a modern 21st century community.
We will be the largest free Wi-Fi hotspot in the United States.
Our vision is about building a community where families want to live and businesses want to locate.
We see that as a great potential enhancement for future growth in the city.
Every time these two meet, it's a knockdown, drag-out affair. So why would this time be any different? Well, for one, it's on the Reavers' home pitch. That's right, the once beaten and fourth-ranked Iowa Western Men's Soccer Club says hello to once beaten and third-ranked Marshalltown. Now, these two have always been a thorn in each other's side. You might remember the Tigers tamed the Reavers at their place 2-0. So, Big Blue returned the favor. Here's IDUB TV student, the Big Gator, Colin Bourne.
Fourth-ranked Reavers look to defend their turf against third-ranked Marshalltown in a giant top-5 matchup. Just 2.5 minutes in, the Tigers claw through the defense as Kino Riowski launches in the first goal of the day. 1-0 visitors. Shortly after, IDUB with the answer. Willie Ramirez sends it in. Home team scores to tie it, but the goal is not allowed. Offsides Reavers. Marshalltown continues to test the Iowa Western defense, but is stopped. IDUB trails 1-0 at the half. Free t-shirts up for grabs at the break. Confidence is key. 50th minute, Hugo Layer lobs it in, and Kwesi Allen is there to clean it up and tie the match at 1 apiece. Big Blue creates opportunities all day with the 23 total shots, 8 on goal, and Coach Carver and the Reavers head into their just second overtime match of the season. Final seconds of extra time. Marshalltown playing a man down with a big foul, setting up a chance for IDUB. Machias Fejas with the lob as Kwesi puts it in with just 2 seconds remaining, but again, it doesn't count. Iowa Western is called offsides again. Final score 1-1.
We had our chances. We created many chances. Same thing as last game. Their keeper came up big. Yeah, he has the right mentality. We had that same mentality. We're scoring those goals. And the positive was that we did fight the whole time. It wasn't that we ever, gave up. I feel really comfortable with our team. I mean, if it was the other way around, if I'm them, I'm I'm scared.
I think now we have the right mentality. We tasted this game. There is a game with high quality of difficulty. Right now we're just gonna practice harder and harder, focus on the next game, focus on all the next games we have in this conference to try to improve in the ranking and to try to get stronger until the regionals and nationals.
We created a lot of chances. From the last game, we actually took one this time. We came into this game saying we have to score, and that's what we did. We were a bit sloppy in the first half, so I guess we got to improve the first half and come out stronger.
Reavers close out the regular season with 3 of their last 6 at home. Iowa Western is still undefeated in Council Bluffs. For the Bluffs Sports Zone, I'm Colin Boren.
Thanks, Colin. Meanwhile, the second-ranked volleyball team hits the highway for the second weekend in a row. In fact, the Reavers are in the middle of a stretch that has them playing 13 of 14 matches on the road. Look at that. 4 shutouts, 5 matches. First at Central, and then at the Johnson County Invite. Now, Kirkwood ranked 4th in Division II. Took the Reavers 5 sets to knock off the D2 19th ranked Post School. And then, next day, 3-0 over 18th ranked DMAC. And another hat trick against the team from KC. Second-ranked Iowa Western now a shining 19-2, and I can smell the Nationals. Next up, our play of the week. Pick a card, any card. Shuffling the deck up on the hill. Who has the winning hand on the other side?
Body language. Without saying a word, it can tell you so much. Like someone is having a stroke. Know the sudden signs. Learn fast. F, face drooping. A, arm weakness. S, speech difficulty. T, time. Time to call 911 immediately. The sooner they get to the hospital, the sooner they'll get treatment. And that can make a remarkable difference in their recovery. Learn the body language, the sudden signs, and spot a stroke fast.
My life is full of statistics. Thing is, I could have dropped out of school and become one myself. But I didn't, because I had people that believed in me. Here's another statistic. 7,000 students drop out every school day. That's 1 every 26 seconds. It's time that students know that we believe in them.
Inspire a student and share your message of support at boostup.org.
Get your ass, you're not in here. Yes, I am. Move! Give it to him hard!
No.
Every day, kids witness bullying.
Why you stabbing me with it? No.
They want to help,
Ow.
but don't know how. Teach your kids how to be more than a bystander. Visit stopbullying.gov.
Looking for these? You drive buzzed. It could be one very expensive ride.
First, you gotta make bail. Then pay me to get your car back.
Your insurance premiums will go through the roof.
And my legal fees just keep adding up. All told, it could end up costing you $10,000.
Buzzed, busted, and broke. Because buzz driving is drunk driving.
St. Albert's been racking them up. The Saints are heading towards the second season under a full head of steam. And it doesn't hurt that St. Albert's home for 5 of its last 7 regular season matches. And so, as the old adage goes, you want to be peaking, playing your best ball at the end of the season, because down the road, perhaps, unbeaten Tri-Center. Always tough trainer. But for now, it's the Phillies. Here's IDUB TV student Bublin Brandon Taverdi.
The season is in the home stretch. The playoff picture is becoming more clear. It's the Saints against Shenandoah. First set, SA off to a hot start. The sophomore Tegan Blackburn with the kill. St. Albert up 8-3. Later, the Saints on a 7-2 run. Corey Lester with the serve. Can't handle it. Home team wins the first set, 25-12. Second set, Phillies Micaiah O'Neal hits it out. St. Albert jumps out 8-1. The Saints continue to dominate. Sydney McLaren with one of her 7 kills. Put some respect on her name, as Birdman would say. SA takes the second set, 25-13. Third set, Keely Anderson smacking the ball like she saw a spider on it. The visitors not going down without a fight, 7-3 Phillies. But Kaylin Wettengale says, hey, we aren't done yet. Home team goes on a 5-0 run to take the lead, 8-7. Later in the set, Logan Earls, behind the back. Shenandoah hanging tough, up 17-16. St. Albert closes out with a 9-4 run. The Saints win the set, 25-21, and the match 3-zip.
We connect very well as a team. We're really good at talking to each other and communicating and pick each other up when we're down, or even if we just have a miss hit. We're really good at bringing each other back up to the level that we know we can play.
We just didn't want to play safe, and we wanted to be aggressive at all times.
It wasn't a clean sweep, and that third set was a little closer than we would have liked to have had. But again, just shows some things we need to continue to work on as that end of the season, starts to get a little closer.
SA ups its record to 19-3. St. Albert is on the verge of winning 20 or more matches in 8 of the last 9 years. For the Bluffs Sports Zone, I'm Brandon Taverdi.
Thanks, Brandon. Now St. Albert wins the TJ tournament. The Saints go 4-0. The 7th-ranked team in Class 4A has now won 12 of its last 13. Lewis Central, 21-6. And how about AL? The Lynx win 3 of 4 at the Thomas Jefferson tournament. Abraham Lincoln, 11-22. And TJ, the Yellow Jackets, 8-18. The playoff pairings are set. The second season just around the corner. Now it's time for our play of the week. Hey, the hits just keep on coming. St. Albert continues to roll. The 3rd-ranked and unbeaten Falcons fly over Martinsdale St. Mary's. Tyler Blaha with a leaping 23-yard touchdown. The Birds beat up the Blue Devils 54-18. Tyler Blaha with our play of the week. And so, friends, another one kicks the can. It's getting really interesting with each week. And soon, we're going to be talking playoffs. Playoffs? Now remember, as always, to keep it here for more news and information in your community by tuning in to the Council Bluffs News with Aaron Zach. And so, for this latest edition of the Bluffs Sports Zone, I'm J.J. Davison. As always, I'll see you around.